Welcome to the 8th episode of Real Sports Fans Sound Off. We're going to jump right into things.
Okay, one thing that was really pissing me off. This past Monday night game, KC and LA Rams game, was garbage. The greatest game I've ever seen. No, was garbage. For a guy that likes defense, that was trash. 6 touchdowns, 479 yards. A bunch of yards. What was this, a Big 12 game?
With people that like offense.
Yeah, for people that like offense, yeah, sure. That game put me to sleep. It was garbage.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it was terrible. I literally fell asleep in the third quarter.
See, but because you're that.
Give me 17-10. I'll do that.
You're that
27-20 type game.
You're full of shit. You were enjoying it when it was the Steelers pouring on the offense.
I fell asleep through that too.
You like those fucking 6-3 and 9-3 boring.
No, that type of games, no. Give me some scoring, but give me good defense with that too. Not fucking blown coverage every throw.
Do you like 24-21?
24-21, give me that. Every fucking throw was blown coverage. Man-to-man coverage is terrible. It's fucking horrible. Okay, next one.
Red Wings' recent good play. Well, Red Wings been lost as of late coming back from 2-goal deficits. Unfortunately, they fell a little short today, 3-1 to the Capitals, but they did win on Wednesday against the Bruins, which they had been struggling before that against the Bruins forever. So that was
the last 7-8 straight to the Bruins before a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm. I believe we are at 10-10-2 now. The Wings
much better than 0-7-2.
Exactly.
Fucking garbage.
I'm liking the way they're playing. Hope they keep it up. Anthony Ciu scored again. He's got his 10th goal already this season. That's crazy for him.
As the saying goes, speed kills.
Yeah.
It's killing a lot of teams.
You know what they say. Speed kills. So, what we're talking about Detroit sports. That was my Horatio impersonating. When we're talking about Detroit sports here, I'm going to ask each of my brother and my friend here who Detroit team they think will be the first one to make the playoffs. I see the Red Wings making the playoffs this year if the play continues, because the Lions are garbage, the Tigers have a few years left rebuilding, and the Pistons could make it too.
I think the Pistons, the East is trash. It's like 4 good teams and everybody else is just nothing. The Washington Wizards suck.
Call me crazy, but I think the Pistons and the Red Wings could both make the playoffs.
Okay.
It would take a hell of a lot out of the Red Wings to make it there, but they got a shot. Noah will now talk about what he would do if he was Les Miles and Kent.
Okay, there's a report out there that if Texas Tech doesn't make a bowl game, that they're going to get rid of their head coach right now, Cliff Kingsbury. The one thing that Les Miles has struggled in those last few years of his LSU career is putting an offense together. So if I'm him right now, the biggest thing, right when Texas Tech fails to make a bowl game, they fire Cliff Kingsbury. Hey, Cliff, want to come work for me? You can be my offensive coordinator. You can take over the recruiting, a lot of it. I am 65 years old, so I can't really do a lot of it. He needs guys that are young, innovative, offensive guys. He can do defense. It's all right. Get a young offensive guy in offensive conference, the Big 12, winning games 66-59 with 800 yards of offense.
While we're on the topic of college sports, I'd like to preview what I'm dubbing the game between the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Go Blue! The winner of this will be the Big Ten champion, correct?
Yeah, Big Ten champion of, I think, what was it, the West Big Ten champion? Or the East, one of them.
The winner has to face Northwestern in
the Big Ten title game next week.
That'd be next week already, that quick?
It's a lot of it. A lot of the conference games are next week. Alabama, Georgia is next week. That's already been decided.
Is Auburn in one of them?
No, Auburn's not. It's like 4 games. They're trash. The biggest keys to the game, finish your drives. Can't kick 6 field goals and beat Ohio State.
Yeah, offense. We need it to show up.
Finish your drives. That you didn't do that last week. Win the battles up front. If you can get pressure on Haskins, make him move from his spot, make him throw on the run. He's no JT Barrett. Control the line. It's the one up front. Control the line. If you can run the game, set up your play action. Win your one-on-ones. when you're 1-on-ones. The guys on the outside, Johnny Dixon, and Paris Campbell. If you can contain them, that's gonna be a good shot there.
I'd just like to add that Ohio State's a team you don't want to have too many turnovers against either.
You don't want to keep them sticking around. Do what Purdue did to them. Kick the shit out of them and just jump on them and beat the hell out of them.
What was funny about that was Purdue wasn't even ranked, I don't believe.
That's the funny part. It was 29 points. When Ohio State loses, they don't lose by 7. They don't lose by 10. They lose big. They lost to Clemson 2 years ago by 31. They lost to Iowa last year by 31. They lost to Purdue by 29. When they lose hard. It's weird.
Craig will now start conversation about Tigers rumors.
We talked about Tigers rumors in the last week, but there's a couple more that I know of that happened this week. First one I want to say is apparently the Tigers have shown interest in free agent starter Tyson Ross.
Bum.
He's actually not a bum. I looked at his numbers.
He's okay. I mean, he's a 2-pitch pitcher. If he can get about 6 innings out of him, give you about 2-3 runs give up about 2-3 runs, it's okay. You can get him for cheap and somehow say you luck out and be able to trade him at the trade deadline, get something for him.
Exactly, yeah.
Another option at second base has become available should the Tigers show any interest. Marlins to make room, so they DFA'd Derek Dietrich. Last year he hit 267. I looked it up with 16 home runs.
I like Derek Dietrich. He'll be all right.
Him or LeMahieu?
If I had my choice, it would be DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, me too.
But if DJ LeMahieu signs with someone else, Dietrich's a good number 2 guy. Solid left-handed hitter.
No. Getting away from the Tigers, right? Is that with the Tigers now? Okay, getting away from the Tigers now a little bit. There's been a lot going on the internet. If people have been following us about the whole Nia Jax situation when she injured Becky Lynch, there's split down the middle. There's a bunch of fans that are mad at Nia Jax, and a bunch of the other half just wants to move on from the situation. No, I'll have to elaborate.
For you people that are talking about Nia Jax should be fired, Nia Jax should be gone to NXT, what is she going to do in NXT that she didn't already do? What is she going to do? Yeah, you want to retrain her on some more safety things, but put her in, give her a few months off and go train her back at the Performance Center. What the hell is she going to do in NXT that she didn't already do?
Now, I will say, if it happens again, it continues, then maybe I punish her in some way.
If it keeps happening, then you fire her ass. There's nothing you can do with her.
But some of the stuff I've been reading, like, really? They're giving her a push? She didn't get into any trouble because that fat blob is The Rock's cousin.
That is the stupidest argument
ever. I keep reading.
There's the same thing. It's the same thing with Roman Reigns. It's the same thing with Roman Reigns. He's not talented. He's only getting a push because he's The Rock's cousin. Would you shut the fuck up? Rosie. Did Rosie get a push?
Not really.
No. It was
superhero training.
There you go.
He was
a fucking jobber.
No joke. He'd actually jump out and go like, I'm shit. The superhero in training.
Yeah,
he was happy with where he was.
Rest in peace, man. God bless you, man. But, it's ridiculous. Nobody gets a push because their cousin is famous. You get a push because you can either sell, you can make Vince money, or you're actually good at what you do. No one gets a push because their cousin is famous or a famous family. Get over it, people. Charlotte Flair doesn't get pushed because of Ric Flair. No, she doesn't.
She does.
She's actually good.
She's good, but she still
doesn't get pushed because of Ric Flair. Makes Vince money.
Her manager was Ric Flair.
The only people that get pushed because
made her a thing back in 2016. Nobody actually cared about her back then. 2016, 2017, 2018, she started getting people's attention.
The only people that get famous off of other family people is the Kardashians. about other family members.
Fucking useless, worthless.
It's true.
Fuckers. Who cares? They're fucking dumb anyway. So, do you fucking Brian Alvarez? You're a hypocrite. Where were you when Rollins ended Sting's career, or it broke John Cena's nose, or injured Finn Balor? You weren't outraged then. Fucking retard. Try being a little bit down the middle. You were supposed to be a journalist, you fraud.
Yeah, that guy is kind of...
Fucking
Is he
fraudulent.
the same kind of guy as Smirks?
There's a little bit different than getting accidentally injured performing a wrestling move and getting injured by somebody who's throwing a random flying
You know what?
fist.
That's actually a life lesson too. Don't fuck with somebody that's 15 times your size.
She didn't.
She's fighting somebody else. I know it's a fake fighting thing. She's fighting somebody else, and Becky starts clubbing on her.
No, she walked.
There's a boom.
You know, all of a sudden it was a wild fist in the corner.
Hey, it happens. People get hurt in the wrestling ring. It happens. It happens. Fucking Hardcore Holly broke his damn neck. Nobody else was pissed at Lesnar.
Because it was Holly's fault, and he admitted it. He sandbagged it because he didn't like Lesnar.
Holly was an asshole. He deserved it.
Yeah, okay, Holly's a dick, but nobody got pissed at Lesnar.
Because he admitted
And I like Lesnar.
Holly actually admitted he sandbagged it. Which means he didn't let him do it, and he made him go down like that.
All I'm saying is it happens.
I mean, I used to like Hardcore Holly. He was a good wrestler, but he had an attitude.
Yeah, he fucking hated rookies. Fuck him anyway.
The best one was when they got Peter. That's fucking Diamond. Because he wanted to do it and try to
Chop
work
the
her
shit out of
Did
him.
all the best choppers.
Fucking Benoit and
Another thing,
Eddie Guerrero.
if you notice wrestling lately in WWE, they've been showing what do you call it? Vignettes for Lars Sullivan going to be debuting in the main roster. Looks like on the SmackDown brand.
Yeah, they need some excitement.
But then again,
there.
it did air on the Raw, so I don't know. I think it is
They
going to be on
need some
SmackDown.
excitement there. The ratings for SmackDown are tanking almost weekly.
From what I understand, it sounds like they're going to give him like a Strowman type push. A big monster.
What is it with these injuries, though? Strowman's out with an elbow
He'll be
problem. Becky, Vega, Alexa Bliss is out with concussions.
Speaking of Alexa Bliss, she gave an update on her condition, by the way.
Crazy.
She said she's not retiring. It was news to her.
I hope so.
Why fans keep saying that? She doesn't know.
Because she's been out for like a bazillion years now. Look, I hope she doesn't retire. She's really good at what she does, man. She's really fucking good. Okay. I won't go into speculate my rant on why NXT sucks, but I'm not gonna do that.
But I just said. So, what's your opinion on Lars Sullivan being called up to the main roster?
If you know how to book him, put him in the right feuds. Somebody book him like how they booked Umaga in his first couple of months. Booked him like kicking people's ass. Guy that can sell for him, teach him a little bit.
What do you think of the call up of Lars Sullivan, Craig?
We'll see how he does in the main roster.
Is there anybody else? Anybody else you wish to see called up in the main roster?
Oh, good question.
I'd like to see Aleister Black.
Yeah, I mean, Aleister Black's done everything in NXT you can ever do in there. What else does he have to do? Let's see what he can do up at the big boys. Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we do our picks?
Get ready to do a pick.
Okay, now we're going to do the college football picks. Game 1 is Georgia at home versus Georgia Tech. The spread is 17 points.
Oh, Georgia's going to run away with that one. Georgia Tech kind of is not that great. They're decent.
You?
Georgia.
I think Georgia as well. They'll win and cover there. This one's kind of a laugher. Clemson versus South Carolina, 26 points.
Oh, they're going to fucking play with the Gamecocks. We get my fun.
Gamecocks, that's fucking funny. Yeah, Clemson, they're playing at home. They're not gonna lose. It's their 12-0 season's on the line. Where really they're 11-0. Somehow the Gamecocks find a way. They won't. They'll be 11-1. They still won't. It's gonna be a laugher. Maybe not in the first quarter or in the second quarter. The third quarter and the fourth. But by that time, it's just gonna be laughter there.
USC and Notre Dame.
USC at home versus Notre Dame. It's 10.5 points.
Even though it's a home game for the Trojans, I'm gonna have to go with Notre Dame, the Irish, the luck of the Irish, in that one.
I don't think Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is gonna win and cover.
UK.
I don't think USC.
Notre Dame?
I don't think USC is. What's the word? I don't think USC is any good.
Mm-mm. Alabama versus Auburn.
Alabama's gonna win with while covering.
I'm gonna go with an upset on this one. I'm gonna pick Auburn because they've done it to Alabama before in this type of situation, haven't they?
Yeah, last year the Alabama entered into Auburn with like a 10.5 point favorite. They lost by 12, 26-14.
They beat Alabama, right?
Yeah. Almost kept them out of the playoffs.
Craig, what do you predict for Alabama, Auburn? And the last but not least, what I'm dubbing the game, like I said earlier, Ohio State versus Michigan.
Go Blue.
Is that a home game for Michigan?
It's in Ohio State.
Yeah.
Last year they lost in Michigan.
What was the score last year again?
31-20.
So it was in overtime when we lost. It was in Ohio.
In Ohio when we lost 2 years ago, 30-27.
So it was 31-20 last year?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you predict for tomorrow?
That game made me nervous. It makes me nervous all week.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to say Michigan's going to run away with it. But there's always a but. The guys that are wearing the ref shirts. I still have PTSD from 2 years ago, man.
I'm gonna say Michigan will pull it off in a close one. Right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I still have PTSD from 2 years ago. Fucking trash officiating. Fucking guy throws the ball 50 feet and JT Bear throws the ball 50 feet into the end zone. Was called on Jordan Lewis. Well, what's he gonna do? Is he 7'2"? It's called on Jordan Lewis pass interference. Get the fuck out of here. My biggest thing is Michigan players don't expect to get any calls for you. Because it's not going to happen. The refs want to get out of there alive.
And that'll do it for this video. See you later.